Rahul R. Vellal, currently aged 13, and he is a student of Indian classical music, Carnatic music, with a fan club of more than 5.5 million followers. And yes, that is what this 13-year-old child prodigy has. Thank you, Rahul, for taking time away from your school. And so excited to talk to you today.
Thank you so much, Auntie. Same here. And I'm really looking forward for the interaction with you.
Very nice, Rahul. Great. So let me get started. I have some questions. We will talk to each other. So let's start with your singing journey, right? So when did you start singing first? And how did your journey begin? And where are you in that journey right now?
Uh, I don't quite remember because I was around 2.5 years. But my parents told me that they identified my interest in music because even while I was doing other activities like playing or eating or anything like that, I used to listen to the songs that were being played with full concentration. So when they repeated the same song again, I used to hum it and tell them my own words that I was listening to it and I knew this song. So that's how they identified my interest in Carnatic music. Not Carnatic music, but music. And then they initiated me into sloka classes. So there I learned slokas, and then gradually I started learning small songs as well. So at the age of 4, uh, I started training Carnatic music under Sri Suchetan Rangaswamy sir. So that is how my music journey started. One more point, I should not forget to mention all my gurus. I am also learning Mridangam from Sri K.U. Jaychandra Rao sir, and also Western piano from Sri N. Abhishek sir.
Wow, that's a beautiful combination. Carnatic music, Vrindangam, and Western piano. Is that right,
Yeah,
Rahul?
yeah,
Very
yeah,
nice, very nice. So you started at the age of 4, and your parents played a big part in identifying your passion and providing the support structure for you.
yeah.
Awesome, very nice. So, who are your musical inspirations, Rahul? And I want you to tell, for the benefit of our viewers, what is that one character that you have learned from all these musical inspirations that you have?
Uh, Definitely all my gurus are my musical inspirations, and I also love the music of MS Subbalakshmi Amma. So she is one of my musical inspirations. And one quality which I think I should learn from her is her practice, perfection, and devotion. Because she sings every song. She sings every song with so much of devotion and so much of perfection. So I think I should learn that quality from her.
Ah, you already touched the main topic today. So, practice, perfection, and devotion. So, practice makes one perfect. And when you add devotion to it, it just takes you to another level. So, that leads to my next question. How many hours do you practice each day? And how do you manage to find time alongside your school and other hobbies?
Um, I don't really calculate the number of hours I practice, but I have a certain things in my mind which I complete as it for practice. So I really don't calculate the number of hours, but I make it a point to practice every day. And regarding studies and school, I also make it a point to study every day because so that I don't feel the burden at the uh, last moment of examination. So I make it a point to study every day. And hobbies, as you know, dogs. I love dogs. So I also love playing games like cricket, badminton, and kabaddi. So whenever I find time, I just go out and play all these games with my friends. So I think I'm finding time for everything right now.
Awesome, Rahul. So you have already mastered the trade of finding the balance between your work, your practice, and your hobbies, which is really nice. But one important message that you said is it's not that the amount of hours that you keep in mind, but you have a goal each day when you sit for practice. There is something that you want to perfect or you want to achieve, and you keep going until you reach that. So now let's talk about your performances. According to you, what has been your best performance? And for me as well as for all our viewers, will you be able to sing few lines for us?
Uh, it is very difficult to point out one performance and say that that was the best, because every stage and every performance is, I think, a different learning and a different experience. So it is just that I try to give my 100% on stage, and yeah, it is almost possible to point out one performance and tell that this was the best. And regarding the song, do you want me to sing any song or a particular song?
Any song, whatever is your favorite right now, or whatever comes to your mind right now.
Mm, राधा समेत कृष्ण, राधा समेत कृष्ण, जय राधा समेत कृष्ण, जय राधा समेत कृष्ण, समेत कृष्ण, समेत कृष्ण, राधा समेत कृष्ण, समेत कृष्ण, समेत कृष्ण, राधा समेत कृष्ण, नंद कुमार, नंद कुमार, नवनीत चोर, नंद कुमार, नवनीत चोर, नंद कुमार, नवनीत चोर, नंद कुमार, नवनीत चोर, बृंदावन गोविंद मुरारे, बृंदावन गोविंद मुरारे, बृंदावन गोविंद मुरारे, राधा समेत कृष्ण, समेत कृष्ण, समेत कृष्ण, राधा समेत कृष्ण.
Ah, that was amazing, Rahul. Very,
Thank
very, very
you.
nice.
Thank
I
you so
did
much.
hear that. I think it was a recent release of yours on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
I loved it. I did listen to it and it was amazing. Thank you so much for that.
thank you so much, Auntie.
So, now continuing with our questions. So, what is that one skill that you think that you have learned that is you think that it will be a big help for you in your singing career? Any skills?
Um, yeah, my gurus always tell me to listen to good music. Yeah, so they've always told me to listen to good music everywhere and anytime. So whatever you do, whatever you might be doing, just play good music in your ears and keep listening to it is what they tell me. And I think listening is one of the most important aspect in Carnatic music. As they say, listening is 70% and practicing is 30%. So, and practice as well. Practice is also very important in Carnatic music. So I feel listening and practice are the important aspects that has helped me in my singing career.
I think you touched upon two important aspects or attitude, I would say. One is listening skill. That is very important, not only in singing, even in, whichever field you go. Many people say that it is important that we listen and pay attention to what the person is trying to communicate or even learn. You can learn so much by listening. And of course, definitely practice. Swami Mukundananda ji always says that practice, practice, practice. Now, the next question is, I'm sure you being so young, many people would have given you guidance, many people would have given you advice. What is one of the advice that you've received from anyone that you think, oh my God, this is the best advice I've been given? And for the benefit of all our children who are watching, I'm sure they will be able to learn something from that. So, what is one best advice that you could think of that has been given?
My guru always used to tell me that stage is always a different experience. So the environment which you get at home will not be the same on the stage. So only if you give your 200% at home, you'll be able to give your best on the stage. So I feel that is one of the most valuable advices that have been given.
Wow, that is something. That is something. So basically, be sincere in your preparation. You prepare well, be committed and be sincere in your preparation. Only then you will be able to perform well. I think that's a very beautiful advice that your gurus have shared with
Yes.
you. Very nice. So now, next question. So, what was one song that you thought it was so difficult for you to sing when you were initially learning it? You thought, oh my God, this is so complex. How am I going to learn to sing it? Was there any song like that for you? And if so, what was it and how did you master it?
I've not mastered any song yet, but each song has its own uniqueness. And while learning, I face the challenges with each song. So, in that sense, all the songs are difficult while learning. But the only way to get comfortable with the song is by listening to it multiple times and by singing it multiple times. So there is no particular song that I feel is very tough, and I've not mastered any song yet. So there is a lot more to do for me.
Wow, that is another example of humility from you, Rahul. We all, so, more than 25 million people for, listening to your songs, and you still say that you have not mastered. But I think the message that you're conveying is very important. Initially, it is difficult. Every song is difficult, but the more you hear and the more you practice, you will be able to learn it and you will be able to overcome it. Wow, it's a wonderful lesson. Very, very nice. The one unique thing about your songs, Rahul, and which really, really touches me the most, and I find that in your songs, almost all the songs, is your bhav or your sentiments. You really take the listener, to a different zone. How do you bring that bhav in your singing?
Uh, I think it's all God's grace. So whatever I'm singing today is only because of Him, my guru's guidance, and my parents' effort. So, bhavam. So as soon as I learn, when my gurus teach me a song, I look up for the meaning of the song in internet. So maybe that helps me to understand the meaning better, and maybe that is also contributing to the bhavam of the song is what I feel.
Very nice. But I have to tell that, especially your Pibare Rama Rasam or even Paluke Bangaramayana, it is all like, totally, totally divine. Okay, now let's move on to a funny question now. Do you sing in the shower?
Not particularly in the shower, but I always keep humming songs. So wherever I am, I keep humming songs. So maybe I might be singing in the shower as well without my knowledge. So yeah, the answer is yes.
Very nice. Wonderful. Wonderful. So now we are kind of coming to the end of our discussion, Rahul. So many of children, as I said, for Sanskriti, we had hundreds and hundreds of people participate in the different contests across the globe. What would be your message to all the children and all the viewers who are watching you today?
I think I'm not such an experienced person to give them an advice, but I would first like to thank them for watching me today, and I would just like to tell them to identify their passion, work hard towards it, and pursue it. So that's what I would like to tell.
Very nice. So identify your passion and work hard for it and pursue your passion. Wonderful, Rahul. Yeah. Very nice. So now we cannot leave you without hearing one more song from you. So if you would like to sing a bhajan, whatever you love, whatever you're comfortable, that would be great for our viewers.
Okay. शुद्ध परमहंस आश्रम गीतम् शुद्ध परमहंस आश्रम गीतम् शुक शौनक कौशिक मुख पीतम् शुद्ध परमहंस आश्रम गीतम् शुक शौनक कौशिक मुख पीतम् पिबरे आमर समरसने पिबरे रामरसम् पिबरे रामरसम् 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 रामरसम्
Rahul. Every time I hear it, I don't think I can, I don't know, clapping is also not the expression of the feelings that I have when I listen to you sing Pibare Ramarasam. Seriously, I have to tell that it's amazing, mesmerizing, I would say. So thank you so much. Thanks a lot.